Hello guys, welcome back to App. For today's video, we're going to show you how to set up Shopify forms. So in this case, you might be wondering, how do you exactly set up Shopify forms here? Well, there are going to be a few things that you need to do. So the first thing that we want to do here in order for it to start using Shopify forms is we want to go ahead and just install the app itself. So by default, if you have a new Shopify store here, by default, you don't have it installed in your store. So how do you do that? So at the bottom left of your screen, you want to go and click on settings. And you want to go ahead and click on the option here for apps and sales channels and just click on Shopify App Store. Now, in the Shopify App Store here, you want to go to the very top, go to Search Apps, Guides, and More, and just click or type in the following, which is going to be Shopify Forms. Now, you'll be able to see a bunch of things here. Now, it's really important that you type in the whole thing, Shopify Forms. So if you don't type in like Shopify Forms here, or just type in Forms itself, you won't be able to see the option itself, as you can see right now as an example. But you may be able to see it in here, but sometimes it may not appear. So it's just best to basically type in the whole name, which is Shopify Forms. Now in here, since this is free, so you can use this directly for a Shopify store without paying for anything. And also it has a pretty high rating here, like 4.1. And also the developer says from Shopify, so definitely it's going to be compatible to your store. Let's go and click on install. Now from here, it's going to ask you if you really want to install the app itself. So in this case, just confirm that you want to install that, but typically speaking, it will be directly installed in your store here. Now, in this case, you could also click on the pin or pin to navigation at the left side here so that you will be able to access it anytime that you want. But in here, let's go and start creating our first form. Let's go and click on create form. Now from here, you have two options. You have the pop-up and then inline form here. So in this case, you go and choose inline or pop-up here. So as an example, maybe I want to create an inline form. Let's go and add our form name. So for our form name here, maybe I want to add like example. This is going to be a sample form. Now let's go and click on create. Now from here, we have the option to start editing whatever we want to start saying here. So first is we have a title here, which in this case is going to be the title of our form. Like for example, you can edit this to sign a form only, like for form here as an example. It will also edit the look at the right side here. Now, by the way, the right side will contain the preview of your form. So if you want to see it while you're editing it, this is how you exactly view it. Now, we also have the content here. So content will be the bottom or the description below that form. So if you want to edit that, you could go ahead. Also have the fields here that you can add. Like for example, we have first name and email. But if you want to add like a field here, you could go and just add a last name, phone number, and also a birthday. Now let's go add a phone number here, and you can make this either required or not. So for example, let's go and require this. So make sure that there's a check next to it and click on done. Now, if you want to delete this, you can go and click on the minus button that you see at the right side here, and you can just basically re-add it and just make it not required, just in case. Now, if you want to add your own new field here, you can go and click on new field. Now you can add like a single line text, drop down list, radio button, multi-line text, multiple choice, and a number, date, or whatever. You can go and choose whatever here. And from here, you can just add your label. So for example, this is going to be our sign up date. Now, obviously, you could go ahead and just choose whatever you want. Those are of the minimum date here and the maximum date as well. You also have the display option, so either month, day, or year, or day, month, year, or year, month, or day. So let's go and choose month, day, and year. You can make this as required as well, and also store as customer meta field if you want to. So in this case, this is more in the advanced section here. So in this case, submissions are stored as meta objects by default. This option will be store data as customer meta fields. Now, if you want to add those, you can go ahead and do that, or disable that if you want to. Let's go and click on that. Now, in this case, you should now have your own custom fields here. They also have the button label here. So if you want to add, like for example, your button, so submit is the default button here. So you can change that if whatever you want. Also have the consent section. So if you want to edit this to specify what information will be used, what information are going to be stored. So you could go and just basically add whatever consent. Now, also, you have the success here. So you can go and just show a message here or direct to another page. So in this case, you can redirect them to a specific page here or just show them the following pop-up here or show a message here. Now you have the discount option, display a discount to customer after they submit. You can go and click on select discount. If you want to, you can add the title for the success page as well and the content. Like you could just say thank you, the form has been submitted, or if you want to add like additional text to it, you can go ahead and just do that. Now you also have the styling here, so which allows you to change the font of your form. So for example, for the headings here, Helvetica will be used, and the body, you could go and choose whatever you want. So in this case, if you change that, as you can see right now, this is what the body will look like. Now if you change this to Helvetica, you should be able to get the same thing. Let's go and just type in Helvetica here, and you should be able to use it. As you can see right now, there you can basically type it in here. Now, for the tags here, so when a customer submits his form, add more customer tags in addition to the default tag here. So you can go and just create tags if you want to. And you can learn more about customer tags here by clicking on the link that you'll be seeing here. Now, you also have the placement here, so you could basically add this to your landing page or your existing page here. Now, add this inline form to existing page template as a block, or using the form ID below in the team editor here, as you can see right now. Now, you could go and just click on the go to team editor here if you want to proceed with that one. Let's go and click on save at the top right first. It's very important that you save your form first before doing other things here. As you can see, you have your form ID now. So in this case, you can add this again, like you can add this inline form to use a page template as a block, or using a section using the form ID below here. Now you also have the email notification, so you can go and just send an email for each submission. So this form, if you want to enable that, and also have your automatic workflows here. Now in this case, like for example, welcome new subscribers here. You could go and click on manage that, and you could just basically manage how your automation, or in this case, your form will move. So there are going to be different automations that you use here, like for example, send local specific welcome email when a customer subscribes, or in this case, you could drive online customers to nearby retail locations, and a lot more. Now, if you could go and create your own automation by clicking on create custom automation at the top right here. But you need to install the Shopify flow here, which is free, which is something really cool. Then you can install it yourself. And you could just create your own automation here. So first, as every workflow has they need a trigger. So in this case, you need to determine what is the trigger for this one. Like for example, let's go ahead and maybe choose like one of this one. So maybe I want to go to Shopify here, and maybe I want to add a fulfillment or whatever we want here for it. But yeah, so you could just start setting up your form workflow here for your form if you want to. But in this case, since we have now saved this one, you should be able to see the statistics for it, like the views, submissions, and the completion rate here. Also have if you want to turn off the form as well. You have the view submissions if you want to view the submitted items or the forms that was submitted here via this form here. And you also have the more actions options if you want to view your segment, if you want to rename this, you want to duplicate or delete this. Let's go and copy the form ID here just in case. And let's go and scroll down a bit here, and we want to start using this form into our editor. Let's go ahead and click on the go to team editor here. Now, by the way, you could create a landing page for your web page here. So add a new page to your online store for this form if you want to. But let's go and go to team editor here. Let's go and add this form. Now in our editor here, let's go and click on add app here. So let's go ahead and let's go and click on add section, and let's go to apps here and just choose forms. Now since we have our form ID, let's go to the right side here, paste our form ID, and it will automatically add that form into our section here. Now you can go and change a few things, like for example, the text color, button background, bottom label, the links here, errors, and the style itself, and the layout itself. So yeah, so you can go and click on save at the top right here to save your changes, and that's how we start using Shopify forms into our store or web page here. Now in this case, that's about it. Hopefully this video was able to help you. Like and subscribe to Yellen App. Thank you for watching.